of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ann are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Rockets, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Green. Pass to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Randle pulls down the board. And here's Minnesota now. Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Brooks outside. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Down low. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside Conley. Pass to Randle. They double Randle. Deflects the pass. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Conley. Inside. Second chance shot. And Şengün puts it in.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Randle outside. Back to Conley. Over Van Vliet. The shot by Conley, no good. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The crossover, it's tipped.
Yeah, nice swat by Randle, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
Van Vliet against Edwards. Randle outside. Randle on the screen. Puts it up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Thompson passes to Brooks. Van Vliet outside. McDaniels with the rebound.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Randle. Now Gobert. Up top, Edwards. The shot off that time. Green with the defensive effort. And here's Van Vliet. Back to Green. Şengün, the screen. The 3 is up. And Green, good for 3.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
McDaniels against Brooks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Minnesota is shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Good, McDaniels.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
And both free throws good for McDaniels.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know Free throws can make or break you in the end.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And what fire from Green under pressure. Basically, he ignores the foul and gets his shot.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Jalen Green. At the line, shooting one.
Free throw good. Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the bucket is good.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Van Vliet against Conley. McDaniels from long range. The shot no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Thompson. Now Green. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Conley. There's the triple. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Outside, Green. Şengün, the screen for three. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 9.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. McDaniels against Brooks. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Now here's Thompson. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The three from Thompson. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to Randall. From deep, Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Defended by Thompson. Gobert no good. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Thompson finds Green. Clock at 6. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. To the paint. And Şengün throw it down.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Conley. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Conley against Van Vliet. Fires from the line. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall, pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Outside, Green knocks down the triple. Green's got 12.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Launches it. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. From the stripe. Edwards pulls it in.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks the pass to Thompson. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. New group getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Randall with it. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Puts up a deep 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Holiday looking for an opening. Smith inside. Randall's there. Smith no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
For 3, Randall. The Rockets pull it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. Eason finds Smith. Shot clock at 6. Şengün, a screen on DiVincenzo. A shot by Holiday, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Şengün. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice shot from the wing. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. On the wing, Whitmore. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Randall. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
Free throw drops for Randall. Landale's checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Holiday. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. And Randall drops them both. And Houston has possession. It's a 10-point game. Here's Green. 12 points for him. They need this. Drops in the 3. Green's got 15 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. Glad to have you back. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the 4. Now here's Reid. It's hauled in by Landale. Pass to Whitmore. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Outside Whitmore. Outside Green. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 17.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Whitmore. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And Minnesota making a change here. Garza is checked in. Minnesota leading by 9. Now DiVincenzo outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Green.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Easton. Outside Whitmore. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Rebound, Minnesota.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Back to Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops it first.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Miller's checked in for Garza. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
The Rockets with another miss. The Timberwolves lead by 11. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Miller, a screen on Easton. Here's Alexander Walker, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Alexander Walker's gotten his first basket of the night. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Pass to Whitmore. Outside Easton, three-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Edwards on the move. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, to the middle. Here's Green. Finding some room inside. Green.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Green, the pass to Eason. Outside Whitmore. Now Green. All alone. And again, it's Houston. And here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
No good on the free throw.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
So for the Rockets, Thompson comes in for Landale, and Van Vliet is subbed in for Whitmore. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. He hits the second from the line. Rockets trail by 11. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Smith finds Van Vliet. Outside Eason. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. The lead now in single digits. Thompson's got 6. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Edwards looking it over. Up and in on the layup. Edwards has got 20.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Now here's Smith. He's scoreless. And here's Thompson for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Edwards against Green. It's hauled in by Houston.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Lets the 3 fly. Reed with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Reed. Edwards against Green. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Smith. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Eason. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Şengün. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Thompson. Houston with another miss. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Now here's McDaniels. Outside Conley to the paint. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 22 points.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Here's Şengün. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Edwards finds Randall. And a miss there on the triple.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Randall against Thompson. To stop the drought. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Houston shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's McDaniels over Van Vliet. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Conley. Buries it down low. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Launches a 3. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Alexander Walker.
Rudy Gobert, shooting 1.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
Conley against Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. DiVincenzo against Brooks. Fires the 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Brooks against DiVincenzo. For 3, Randall. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that.
Now here's Randall. 10 points for him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Well, he's still scoring, but he's gotten away from his first quarter approach when he was attacking the defense and drawing foul after foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Free throw drops for Randall. And Randall drops them both. Thompson with it. He's got 7. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Brooks. Outside Eason. This one for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here is DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Eason. Takes the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Eason with a steal. Brooks outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Now here's Randall. He's got 12. The kick out to Conley. Tries it from the top of the key, and Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Thompson. From downtown, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well,
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Timberwolves lead by 18. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Şengün. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Rockets shooting about 41%. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with it. There's the 3. The putback. Here's Gobert. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this out. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Green against Edwards. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Thompson against Randall. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Edwards against Green. Pass to Şengün. Outside for Green. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Outside Edwards. Off target with the 3.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Randall inside, guarded by Van Vliet. And Randall the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
McDaniels finds Conley. Now Gobert. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Timberwolves ball.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
10 feet away. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Van Vliet's got his third bucket of the night. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Outside Conley. Inside, here's McDaniels. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. McDaniels got 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Green against Edwards. Outside for Brooks. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range. He's got 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. From deep. Fires in the triple. Edwards got 25 points.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Şengün, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 21. Randall right side. The kick out to Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Now Green. Give him 23. Pass to Şengün. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
They get it again. Good. He's got 21. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Conley passes to Edwards. Randall inside, working on Green. Outside McDaniels. From the top of the key, again the Timberwolves score.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Thompson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Şengün. Houston with another miss.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Back to Randall. To the inside. Good D by Şengün.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Fred VanVleet.
That free throw no good.
And the big X factor VanVleet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Eason's checked in for Brooks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. And he sinks the second. Minnesota's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. 4-3. Eason pulls it in.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Now here's Conley. Give him 8 points now. Randall left side. Randall draws the double. Outside Alexander Walker. They get it back. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Outside Alexander Walker. Picked by Gobert. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Alexander Walker's got his second basket on the night.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And here's VanVleet. Give him 8 points now. Down low. Here's Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Shots.
Free throw good. Green. And both free throws good for Green. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball.
Now here's Edwards. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside for Green. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Eason. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Green. The shot by Conley. No good. And Houston is shooting just 36% in the third. Outside Eason. Now Van Vliet. Up and over Conley. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist from Eason. Van Vliet's got 10.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Gobert passes to Randall. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Randall, the pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Green in the post. Covered by Alexander Walker. And yep, it's good.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Conley passes to Randall. Back to Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Assisted by
Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Green. 28 points for him. No coverage that time. 7 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
1:46 left to play in the third. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Whitmore comes in for Green. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. And the Timberwolves making a change here. .141 left in the third. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Shot blocked.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7". Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all puffed up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Holiday's checked in for Shepard.
Holiday.
Here's Randall. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 13-5 run. Şengün, a screen on DiVincenzo. Holiday passes to Şengün. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 20. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
For Houston, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Pass to Smith.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
For your Rockets, Jabari Smith taking 2 shots.
That's good from Smith.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Smith hits them both.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. And here's Clark for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Smith. Outside Eason. From outside the arc. Clark grabs the board. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Randall. Şengün against Reed. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. That one's no good. Houston with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Whitmore. Williams with it. Here's Şengün. Count that bucket. Şengün's got 9.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Houston has possession. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Anthony Edwards. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Up top, Edwards. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Edwards has got 27 points.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Green's feeling it at the arc.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Left side, Edwards. Over Whitmore. Edwards, that's good. He has 29 now.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Green against DiVincenzo. Ooh, Green wanted those two.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Outside Edwards. Pass to Ingles. They set the pick. The three. And again, Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got 32 points.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Good work defensively by Whitmore. Rockets trail by 13. Pass to Green. Six to shoot. The three ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 7 rebounds in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Up top, Whitmore. Covered by Alexander Walker. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Ingles. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Pass to Edwards. Back to Ingles. Ingles, a screen on Eason. And here's Edwards outside. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards got 13 in the second half.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
There's the block. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Houston on D. They trail by 16. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Edwards has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Green for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet against Conley. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now here's Green. Pass to Eason. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Kept alive to the left side wing. Here's Landale. Sends it home from three-point land. Landale's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Reed sets a screen. Edwards fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 17. Eason, the pass to Green. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Eason. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And it's Green missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From deep, Conley. Rebound by Van Vliet. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Smith finds Green. Nimble move by Green as he gets it to go.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards. At the line for two.
Free throw good, Edwards. Şengün checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Smith. And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota.
One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Houston has possession. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Free throw line jumper. Drained it for 2 points.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Randall against Thompson. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Over Conley. Van Vliet misses.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease there.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Brooks. Thompson outside. The three. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. For 3, Randall. The Rockets pull it in. Now Green. Brooks outside. Back to Green. Pass to Brooks. Thompson outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
The line for Houston. Thompson taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Thompson.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Green covering for three. Randall. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. McDaniels with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Rockets trail by 18. And here's Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Houston with another miss. Randall, the pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Fades away. Randall can't hit. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 11 feet out. Uses the glass to drop it in.
We see a taste of Thompson's ridiculous athleticism, keeping his body under control while taking a hit.
Pass to Gobert. Now Edwards. To get back on track. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 1.
What's up?
Free throw good, Edwards. Rockets trail by 19. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's Green. Van Vliet outside from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 55.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
Pass to Şengün. And here is Green. Şengün, a screen on Randall. Inside, tipped. 1:36 left to play in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Over Green. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They are the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Now here's Conley. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
To the middle. Thompson's shot is off.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Outside Conley. For three, Randall gets the three ball to go.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Brooks outside. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference Semifinals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.